Oh, you didn't know?
You better call Garoppolo.
He got that money. How much did he get?
125 million.
Well, probably up front he got 137.5 for 5.
Oh no.
Was that
Bust or no?
or go?
We'll see.
5 years.
Hope he don't turn out to be another Kirk Cousins.
Well,
or
worst case scenario, his first season as a full-fledged Niner. He's going to play the whole season, though, I'm pretty sure. Worst case scenario, at the end of the season.
We'll see.
Just missed the playoffs? I say if you just missed them, you didn't lose anything. Jimmy Garoppolo, man, you got that money, buddy. Woo, G-Money Garoppolo. That's what I'm going to start calling him.
I was hoping they would sign him, but that's a lot of money, man. You know how it is when they give somebody all that money.
I mean, think about it. Durability. As far as age,
man.
they want to keep him. They want to lock him up for a while.
6-0 as a 49er, so they had to pay him, but we'll see.
I mean, I was reading over his stats. You know, he was a Walter Payton Award winner. He was on the Patriots when they won the two Super Bowls.
He's been in the league for about 4 years.
Yeah, he won. He was there. He's a Super Bowl. Technically, he's a Super Bowl winner because he was on the Patriots. The 2 Super Bowls they won.
Yeah, but
I mean, the whole team gets a ring. So I mean, he's a Super Bowl winner. You know, he didn't play the game, but you know, he got 2 rings for being there, just for being there. So now the 49ers might have a little inspiration for a guy who didn't play.
Well,
now he's going to get a chance to play and get it and really earn it.
I say as long as they focus on their defense in the draft.
Let the offense do its own thing. And let the offense do its own thing.
Should be good, man.
You got some wide receivers. I think he'll come back next year. I think he'll put 1 more year in.
You know, they lost Torrey Smith last year, but
he went off to the Eagles.
The Eagles was a Super Bowl winner. I watched him play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Eagles won a Super Bowl. About time. Welcome to the club, finally. Now you're in the Super Bowl club. You're welcome anytime you want to be there, but now you got to make it back.
Y'all still suck.
Yeah, the NFC, man. You never know who's going to... You never know. So,
wait till 49ers play them next year. We'll see.
I say worst case scenario for y'all is for 2018, y'all probably finish 9-7. And just
9-7 Super Bowl, baby.
9-7, just missed the playoffs, too.
No, hell no. We making the playoffs next year, buddy. And there ain't no way we don't make the playoffs next year.
Oh, it's rough, man. It's, you know, because the West ain't as easy as now as it used to be. Now Seattle's falling off a little bit. The Rams stepped up huge this year. So
What are the 49ers?
Okay. Something else. I was listening to some Ryan Upchurch. If you don't know, he came out with his first rock album comes out
pretty soon. I know that.
April 20th.
Oh, is it April 20th?
Yeah.
That's great.
But
That's
he went
awesome.
ahead and released his first single from it.
Yeah.
Pond Creek Road.
2 thumbs up. For sure.
4 thumbs up, baby.
There you go. Bam.
Hey, it was good.
It took me the second time to listen to it to really get into it.
And while I was listening to him and I watched the thing where he explained the song, it was good. You know, he laid it all out for you. And all I could think was back when he was doing his country thing, and I don't understand. Okay, this is the thing. There's other country rap has been done before for a long time.
Right.
There's rappers out there that have country rap. Nelly is one of them. I mean,
prime example.
Is that not country rap? And is that not win country awards and stuff? I mean, Nelly has a complete album that is not. Alright, it's called Country Grammar.
It's a little bit of irony there.
It's rap, but it's country rap. And how can they consider that country?
Well, I mean, did you ever see the video where
it shouldn't have to start a new genre because they've already given people awards. Florida Georgia Line has a song with Nelly that they've won a bunch of awards from.
Right.
And that's not country rap.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, you know, he did do. I don't know if you ever saw the video that he did one time where he was talking about how, like, you know, basically this is the way it is. Country is not going to accept him. Hip hop's not going to accept him. So somehow, some way, they have to make their own, basically their own category, and to be accepted because now maybe a whole nother genre is coming out.
It's called hick hop.
Hick hop.
Hick hop.
Yeah.
Hick hop.
And it's not even. I wouldn't even use that term. I don't. It doesn't sound right.
A lot of them. And all of them have their own little way where they are pretty cool.
They're completely different.
Just about all of them have their own style, you know, and you can tell the copycats, you know, you can tell
the ones that are just but
and some of them are not actually country. They wouldn't even be country rappers. They would just be hip hop artists.
Hip hop, yeah, absolutely. They'd be some kind of rap artist.
I mean, in
pop, whatever you want to put them in.
Hip hop. That is complete hip hop.
I mean, music. I would say that they're rapping, so it's part of hip hop. And you know,
these boys their awards. It's
like you give them their real due.
He was topping the billboards in country music.
Country music and rap.
And rap, hip hop. He was topping the billboards, and he didn't get any awards.
He's still killing it. He really is.
I mean,
doing tours and all that, getting bigger and bigger.
In the freaking country, probably even going out of the country already.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I know he's done. I know he's going around here in the States.
And I mean, come on, man. I give him all the credit, dude. That dude, man. 2 years ago, I'd say about 3 years ago now, about 2.5 years ago, he was just doing other people's music, putting it out there. You know, he had his own thing here and there. He's got a bunch of songs where he's singing other people's music because people said he couldn't sing.
They doubted him.
So he went out, you know, and some of his
and
versions
you know what?
are better than the
I honestly have not
versions.
took the chance to actually listen to some of. I listened, I think, like half of one of them one night.
I mean,
and I would like to listen to a couple of them.
They're country songs, so a lot of people ain't gonna listen.
He did a rock and roll song, and I just don't remember which one it was. I think he did the Rooster, Alice in Chains Rooster.
Did he?
I think that was the one. I think that was the one.
Kid Rock beat that I liked. You know, it was pretty good.
Yo, you know what needs to happen? Honestly, I was never that big of a fan of Kid Rock, but I think Kid Rock and him and Kid Rock should get together, and I think Kid Rock could help him really get out there.
Kid Rock
doesn't hurt to have somebody in your corner.
As far out there as Bubba Sparks.
You know Bubba Sparks to me was back when he came out, dude. I didn't
he's
care.
Got new stuff now.
I know, but I did not like him.
Eminem killed Bubba Sparks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eminem was king at the time.
He just packed it up. He said he couldn't compete with him.
M was king at the time.
Every few years that was okay. You know,
I was never a fan of his. I just wasn't a fan of him.
But country rap has been around for years. Like, I'd say about.
It probably was a little bit before that. Before just something around before Nelly, probably something like that. I mean, and you know.
I mean, people don't know.
I mean, it sucks because
it's local,
right? And here's the thing:
you hear it here, you don't hear it. I mean, we live in North Carolina, you know, so there's a lot of artists around here that you're never going to hear of that are, you know.
Yeah.
And the ones that do.
I mean, there's local guys around here. You know, where I work at, I listen to people and I hear about these local people and they're good and all that, but I've never listened to them, honestly.
I mean,
so I don't know how good they really are.
Some people came here, you know.
But here's the thing. Check this out. With Upchurch, the way he does his music, he can do country.
Came from here.
Upchurch can do country. Upchurch can do rap and rock. So here's the thing: if you do a country album, should it not be noticed in the country awards and at least win for any? There's plenty of artists out there that's done it.
My thing is,
there's seriously. So how can they just not recognize what he's doing or what's happening with this style of music?
The reason is because the labels can't make any money off of it because he's not under a record label.
If he's making money off of it pretty damn good, I think they'll make money.
They're not going to give him money. They're not going to let him perform at award shows. They're not going to let him win awards.
And it sucks
because the record industry doesn't make any money off of it. And that's why
I think they're wrong.
And
that they think that.
He's right to not sign with them, because once you sign with them,
you're stuck until it's over.
Their money, and you get a paycheck. And now,
well, you get a nice contract.
He's getting,
but you still get fucked.
All the money, and then he's paying his people that are helping him, that are his friends. You know, him and his friends, and like 15, 20 people made that happen for him. You know,
I mean, yeah,
like,
I get
supporters,
and it
like,
sucks because the labels, the companies won't help him
out arenas
to where it'll benefit him even more. It'll just suck the life out of him and suck the money out of him and shit like that.
You can't make money
That's
off
the way
it
usually goes.
Anyways,
unless this is the way it works with stuff like that. Think of bands like, look how long they've been doing it, and how great and how popular are. There's bands like Aerosmith. There's Bon Jovi stuff. guys like those that kind of music, AC/DC stuff like that. As long as you can keep the music going, and that's what it is with him doing country, with him doing rap,
like 8
and
albums
rock.
in
The
2
music
years.
and no 6, like 7 or 8 now. I think he's about to get 8.
8.
And then about going on 3 years now. 8 albums in 3 years. It's pretty damn good, and pretty damn good. And with all the genres that he can do,
any kind of music you like,
the music's gonna keep going.
He's got it. And the thing is, he's gonna wait. You have to wait until he makes 3 or 4 country albums and 3 or 4 hip hop albums.
And I'll still probably, and honestly, I'll probably still like some of the music.
Once he does that, that man's, he did it already. He's already done it. But once he makes more and he keeps on going and going, and you know, like, he's gonna get Tupac famous. That's a bit no disrespect. No disrespect, church. That's a reach. It's a reach.
It's a reach. That's a reach.
But it's a thought.
Anybody can have
when
a thought.
You're listening to his music, it's all original. And that's what Pac was about.
I like what he said in that one verse. He said, I heard that Church got his ass kicked. That's funny, but I didn't feel it. That was kind of funny to me.
And I ain't seen no video yet.
Yeah. Because I didn't feel it. That was great. Upchurch has got really, really good music. And like I said, he can do 3 different styles of music. It's about time. I think he's paid his dues.
3 different styles of music. To me, it's just not 3 styles of music. To me, it's just his music.
All right, yeah, I understand what you're getting at.
You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I mean, he can do rock, country, and rap.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's just his music. It doesn't have a gender to me. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll give you some good songs for prime examples that he can do. Like we said earlier, Pond Creek Road is definitely a good start. Tore Up, Outlaw,
Rolling Stoned.
What's the one you really like? Legend. And the list really does go on and on. I'm sure I'll come up with a couple more songs. One of the songs he did, Bad Motherfucker.
Yeah.
He does have really good videos as well.
He's got all kinds of songs he sings at other people's.
The only song I think he's got that he could do for that MTV would hopefully give him a shot. And I know he probably wouldn't want MTV, but if you get on MTV, obviously, boom, that you could probably get famous pretty quick. Is that song he did, Radio Jam? That would be the one.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Definitely deserved a Country Music Award with that song. Definitely.
I mean, it is a radio song.
And I could tell you, I never heard that song on the radio. Never. I never.
Not country, not a random station like
I've heard it a million times, but I've never heard it on the radio. And the thing is, they didn't play it on the radio because the music
they won't identify
it.
They
don't
don't
make money off of it.
I mean, because he's rapping in it.
Play it if they ain't gonna make money off.
He's rapping in it, but yet he's country in it as well. You know, doing country at the same time in his chorus, and he's rapping the song a little bit. And like you said, it goes back to that. What was the song Nelly did? The real popular one with what's his name?
Tim McGraw.
Was that? Yeah. That was on almost every fucking station.
Country rap?
That song was on Kiss FM. This is some of the radio stations here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, where we live. There was Kiss FM. There was 96.3. There was 95.1, which is strictly a country station.
But they would play that song on the rap station and the country station.
So, what's the big deal?
I mean, the big deal is music industry can't make money off of it. Because he owns his own label, and he produces his own music, he makes his own...
No, I think he's actually with a small label that's like what you would call independent. Their own, I think so, it's called Redneck Nation.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someday he's probably going to work on that and say, the hell with this, I'm going to start my own shit.
I'm pretty sure he owns that.
No, he works with them. It's like an independent company. Very small. Makes good money, but small.
Well, if he is with them now, he wasn't with them when he
started. I'm not saying it's like small kind of thing, but it's not as big as like, Virgin Records or whoever the hell else is out, Columbia, all them guys, all that shit, But, yeah, he's with those guys, and, but yeah, give the guy a frickin' break, and, find out how you want to give this guy an award. They all, and what's funny is, MTV, sometimes they don't, I've never seen MTV Movie Awards do a country song or anything like that, but they've just had, those country singers who are like pop artists, like you got Carrie Underwood, did a little like pop country, whatever. She's won some awards on there and shit. It's just a prime example of where you can win an award at.
What about Tesla?
Oh, Tesla.
What about Tesla?
I swear to God, I thought that was something somebody made up. Dude, I thought somebody made that up.
I wish I would. Dude, could you imagine like the people in the space station, like if they see that fly by?
They might have. That's crazy.
That would be cool. Like Tesla shot what was it?
It was a car, convertible.
Was it a brand new one?
Probably, obviously, yeah.
And
I don't know, but Tesla? I really,
Was it a brand new Tesla?
For all I know.
And they put a dummy in it and shot it into space, and it's just flying around
for bullshit publicity.
And that's awesome, though.
It's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong.
You could see it.
You got like a $100,000 car just floating around in space.
And if you have,
but that's probably the cheapest thing they've ever damn near sent into space.
If you have like a $100,000 telescope, you could watch it.
Yeah, we don't got that. We don't got that.
I think the telescope had to be made by Tesla or something.
But I swear, when I first was seeing that shit all over Facebook and stuff like that,
that was pretty cool, man.
I thought it was just somebody honestly just like fucked around with on their computer and shit. And I was like, come to find out, this is a real fucking thing. I was like, holy shit, they just shot a car in space for the fuck of it.
What did they shoot it up there with? Did they shoot
some
it up
kind
there
of
like a rocket?
Some kind of rocket. I have no idea what they did. I haven't looked it up. I just
might be something cool.
Dumbfounded they did this.
You can check it out.
But yeah, the craziest new trend is this now. That I don't know how real this is. So maybe somebody said, fuck it, let's make some fake bullshit. And let's really fuck with people, show you how stupid we are. You know how all these challenges have been going around, right? All these really dumb ones. So there's this one called the Hot Coil Challenge.
Yeah, they showed me that earlier.
They, turn the stove on all the way on high.
Freaking hair.
Let that sumbitch get real hot. Red hot. You can light a cigarette off of. And,
I think that was fake, man. For sure, nobody...
You set your arm on the motherfucker for as long as you can, I guess.
Dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Seriously, that is better than eating Tide. But, come on, man. That had to have been fake.
Are we this... stupid?
Nobody's gonna do that.
Dude, they eat Tide Pods. Dude, they're eating Tide Pods. Why wouldn't they do that?
When I was a little kid, for some reason, I slammed my hand down on the burner of the stove one day.
On accident, right?
On accident. And, dude.
2 seconds of pain that fast.
You don't want to be doing that shit, dude. That shit hurt. It hurt, dude. Like, my hand stuck to the burner. Like...
Had that little stick to it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo. Man.
You don't want that, man.
Yeah. I burned my hand on the stove once. My mom said, I bet you won't do that again.
For sure that's something fake. And with these challenges, that's what it is people just, like, they fake something, they put it out there.
The Tide Pod thing could have started off fake.
Do this.
But here, speaking of the Tide Pod thing, and this is what's going around Facebook lately. I've been seeing this a lot going on my shit. This is what lawmakers are saying about Tide Pods. We're going to make them less appetizing. I'm gonna let that sink in for a fucking minute.
Why don't you make them not poisonous? It can be done.
But here's the thing. They want to make, they said they look gummy, and they said they want to make them, I'm going to say this one more time, less appetizing.
It doesn't matter, man, because...
Why would you even think to say that shit?
It doesn't matter.
You shouldn't eat detergent.
They've already done that, so that challenge is done. Like,
I hope so. I really hope so.
No more. They're moving on to the next thing. So fixing them things don't make a damn. Because
I know, but just to say that, it's so stupid. They're not. Everybody knows on the fucking planet they're not appetizing. Why would you say that?
I think Ballers is about to start back up.
I hope so, man. That's a really good show. If y'all haven't checked out Ballers, get the hell on it now. And you wait.
Said The Rock got fired, but I looked it up and it
could have been fake news.
Said when the season started, it didn't say nothing about him getting fired.
Well, hopefully it does come back, and it's coming back.
Yeah.
And another TV show, my favorite.
I think Vice Principals is done. I'm pretty sure that was the last episode. This 2 seasons.
I really need to get back on that.
It was funny, but
that is funny shit. That was funny as shit.
Felt like the last episode that they made, the way it ended could have been it. You know,
gives you that impression.
He went to a middle school, and the other dude got a job at a clothing place, and there it was done.
Maybe they might find a way to bring that back. They might find a way to, get that.
Them two, even if they didn't bring that show back, them two would definitely do good on any kind of show.
Yeah.
Like I like to see him do like a western.
The one principal who I can't remember his damn name, but the one that dressed up fancy, right?
What's the guy's name?
Who?
From Justified that played in
yeah, that guy. That's the one I'm talking about. The one in Vice Principals with the frosted tip hair.
Yeah,
I can't remember his damn name to save my life, but he's played in a lot of shit.
In Hateful Eight.
He was in the Hateful Eight. He was in The Shield.
Man, Hateful Eight.
He was in Sons of Anarchy. He was in his role in Sons of Anarchy was I couldn't believe it.
Was he in
he went all out in that shit. He was the she-male tranny motherfucker. He went all out in that show.
The best show he was in, no doubt, was Justified. You know,
Boyd.
Justified was awesome, man.
But his role in Sons of Anarchy, he balled out on that.
I'd love to see him bring that show back.
That's done.
Yeah,
that was a really good show. If you've never seen it, never heard of it, Justified. Find a way to watch it, you'll like it.
They're bringing back all these old TV shows that, I didn't watch that show Dallas when I was a kid. I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah.
But my mom used to watch it, and other people used to watch it.
I remember it used to come on.
But when they made the remake for it, not the remake, but they continued the story for 2 seasons.
Kind of rebooted it.
And it was good. It was pretty good.
It wasn't one for me, but
there's another one that they're redoing that's getting ready to come out. It was an old TV show. It was one of those ones.
I haven't seen anything lately. I haven't come across anything lately. Yeah.
And I keep hearing about this Roseanne thing on Netflix, but I ain't seen nothing else about it.
I wonder if that's all it's going to do. I wonder if it's going to be on... No, it's supposed to be on NBC, not Netflix.
Might have been fake news. Get a lot of fake news.
Yeah. So, real quick, while you see that up here, he's the fan. I'm not.
North Carolina whooped on Duke, baby.
Hey, as long as NC State Wolfpack, Duke lost. That's all that matters. That's all I'm going to say. They lost. That's funny.
It don't even matter. We ain't gonna make the NCAA tournament.
He might get a shot at the NIT.
They're talking about they might not even make the NIT.
Hey, you know what you still have then? There's only one thing left you got. The ACC tournament. That's the only thing you got left. Maybe you might ball out for that one.
If you win the ACC tournament,
that should give you
a chance to make the big one.
Yeah.
Maybe. But there's still going to be haters out there. But we love being the underdog. That's
NC
what I'm
State,
saying, man.
Wolfpack.
We got my 49ers next year, buddy. From zero to hero, baby.
He did come off like a hero this year. He kind of gave you a hoping chance to where maybe next year will be better. 6-10, you could have finished worse. You could have finished none. You could have finished only one game won. You lost. You lost the season 6-10, but he seemed to bring life back into it.
It wasn't just the quarterback. The defense woke up at the end of the season.
Well, the offense too. I mean, look what they're. You weren't just kicking field goals. You were getting touchdowns.
Oh well, we won a lot of games with nothing but field goals.
Yeah, there was like 2 or 3. I think I remember seeing.
Yeah. We didn't score a lot of touchdowns in them wins, but it's.
But when Garoppolo, I was watching the highlights of him.
Started getting points. And that's all that matters. If you get 3 points, if you get the ball and you get 3 points.
Every time you score.
As long as you score, if the other team scores and then you score back and forth, you're still in the game. Now, is it just a show?
Well, there was that guy that got killed. That's going around. But you know what? Let me say something. With things
that fake news though?
With something like that, is that just something somebody's finding a way to stir the pot? I mean, yes, for a little while there was about 5 or 4, whatever videos going around about the NFL's rigged, this, that, and the other. And yes, we're kind of on this a little bit.
Main one. Okay, and this is my question. If it was fake, I'll give y'all that. People are that good to make fake stuff. But if it was complete fake news, the player that was suspended from the NFL, it wasn't fake to him. He lost his contract, lost his job, can never work for the NFL again in any kind of way. He was banned from the NFL. Okay, if that was fake news,
I started watching that interview.
I think that it was complete true news, and I think that they changed what they wanted to happen because they knew if the Patriots won the Super Bowl, a lot of people weren't going to watch the NFL next year. It was best for the NFL, for the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl this year. And if you watch that game, dude, the
game went back and forth a lot.
It was like
about the third quarter.
It was like the team got a phone call, and everybody on the team was told, okay, on this play, we have to have a holding call. Okay? And if you watch that play,
did you watch the game?
Pause it on that play.
Can I ask you a question?
Every single player on the Patriots team was holding somebody. They could have threw a flag and said anybody was holding because they were all holding.
Let me ask you real quick before you say anything else. I just want to ask you this. I only got to watch the highlights, so I didn't see a whole lot of flags going on.
There was only 2 flags in the whole game. And
that's the least amount of flags I've ever heard of.
And
usually there's like 6 or 7.
It seemed like
or more.
Okay, in that video, it said that the Patriots were going to win 37-32. Okay? When the Eagles had 32, the Patriots' numbers didn't line up. Okay? And then when the Patriots scored that next touchdown, there was no way the Patriots could get 37. So the Eagles scored again to cover the point spread. And when the Eagles won, the point spread in Vegas was dead on. How does Vegas get the point spread right every year?
It's a mystery. I mean, my thing is this. Okay, Roger Goodell, you gotta go.
Look back in history of the point spread in Vegas on every major sport.
That's all I'm gonna say. Roger Goodell, you've got to find a way to get out of there.
On the NBA finals. Look at how many... Alright, look at the point spread on how many games they'll go. And then just watch how many games they go. Watch the points. You can do it every single year. Now, they don't give it away as much as who's going to win, but the point spread is always there.
But here's the thing. Let me ask you this. If you were a betting man, who would you really would have bet on?
If I was a betting man...
But in your heart, who do you want to see win before all of this? Before the Super Bowl ended?
Watching all the things I watched, I knew that the Eagles were going to win. The NFL fed you too much crap to let the Patriots win the Super Bowl again.
I'm telling you what, I'm going to stick with the NFL. I'm going to stick with my team for, but Roger Goodell's got to go. That's the problem with football.
And it's like
because none of this shit was going on before Roger Goodell.
To me, unless the 49ers are still playing, it really doesn't matter who wins the Super Bowl. I really don't care at all.
Unless it's your team.
I'll watch it just because it's the only football game on, and that's all you get. And they do hype it up every year. And I'll give it to Justin Timberlake. The halftime show weren't half bad.
The Prince thing to me was the biggest worth of it all.
The Prince part was awesome.
That's the only reason why I watched it.
I was looking for NSYNC to come out there. And
I was looking for a hologram.
Never saw no NSYNC.
I was looking for a Prince hologram.
They didn't want to do
that would have been cool as fuck.
Prince told them. Prince
is dead, bro.
No, before he died, Prince told them that he didn't want holograms. He didn't want people performing with him. He didn't want nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure they did that in respect to him. That's why.
I mean, don't get me wrong. What they did,
it was Justin Timberlake. If you listen to it,
oh yeah, he Justin stopped singing, and there was a recording. Yeah, it was a projection. That's what that was. It was just like a projection, like at a movie. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. Yeah, but it was still cool nonetheless. What they did, it was in Minneapolis. Justin Timberlake was doing something.
I watched a few I wasn't
even expecting a tribute to Prince, honestly.
I watched a few videos about people trying to break it down and say it was a spiritual gathering, like they do that every year at the halftime show. Like,
what are you talking about?
Illuminati bullshit, like triangles and performing in circles and like all kinds of stuff. And they were showing all that, but the only thing I was really seeing was a good show. I like how he went up there with the fans. They said. Anyways, it was good.
Yeah. It was pretty okay. You know what it reminded me of?
It could have been better. I was waiting for like some kind of rock or rapper or somebody to come out there with him.
This is the only way this would have been good for me.
I mean,
if Janet Jackson would have come out out of nowhere.
What did Janet Jackson do? That place would have blowed up.
I think that would have been, icing on the cake for me. I'm more of a Janet Jackson fan than I'll ever be a Michael Jackson fan. Michael Jackson has some good songs, but Janet.
Yeah, Janet.
Janet, she's beautiful. She's got a lot of great songs. She really does.
What was
Rhythm Nation?
She definitely did it all by herself.
I'm not a big pop fan by no means, but Janet Jackson had a lot of great music.
It's because I guess she stopped making music.
She was doing music. I think her last
one I remember was when she did the one with Michael.
No, she didn't. She did some album. She did an album somewhere around.
Scream.
Probably like 5-7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, she had an album out.
I remember her album off of Poetic Justice. I remember her album.
I know Nasty Boys is a classic for her.
Oh, yeah. But Black Cat was what set her off, and Rhythm Nation. But I think Black Cat was on Rhythm Nation album.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but it definitely would have been cool if Janet Jackson would have came out of nowhere and did some songs with Justin. And everybody knows that they're never going to do that again because she had a little nipple slip. Well, we all saw it. And you know what's funny? I watched that Super Bowl but did not watch that halftime show. A few years later, I actually finally, like when YouTube was around and shit, I don't remember exactly when YouTube started. I'm not a historian on YouTube. But, and I finally got on YouTube and I watched the video. It's crazy. Justin just went, whoop. They said it was a failure. Justin grabbed it and pulled it down.
I've watched every Super Bowl halftime show. Some of them I watched live. The majority of them I watched on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I can say that Michael Jackson rocked it. I think he did one of the best halftime shows that I've seen.
That was January 1993. Woo! And he did another one some odd years later. I don't remember which one. There was a lot of good. There was actually some ones that I did enjoy. I enjoyed what was it? Red Hot. Okay, yeah. I'm not a Bruno Mars fan, but Bruno Mars and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hey,
that was a fun one.
They mixed that song and then they came together. Hey man, that was awesome. I've listened to that one more probably than any of them.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I watched the Katy Perry one was I was really hoping she would have a malfunction because Katy Perry's got some nice boobs. I was kind of hoping for it a little bit. Her outfit looked like it was made for it.
There's been a lot of stuff talked about that one and the one that Beyonce did, like as far as conspiracy theories and stuff.
I don't follow them. Sorry,
I mean,
but
like
whatever
I say, and I'm weird, man. But why not, like, have like the championship high school band play at this halftime of the Super Bowl? And,
well, I think some of them do have. There was a, that's.
Not college.
Right. No.
College gets to go big all the time.
Oh yeah. But a high school one would be. I think some of them did have maybe like one or two overtime.
Maybe to make it even bigger, let the top two to make it bigger. Let the top two high school bands in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like one could be from North Carolina, one could be from like all the way across freaking shit. Like
yeah. I do think there might have been like maybe one or two somewhere.
Places, like
I looked up some. I did look up the when the halftime performances.
To me, a band is halftime show.
Well, you are getting bands.
The NFL did it for years and years and years and years. It was always a big time band. And
it was a lot of colleges.
If you don't,
I looked it up one day.
And I got an even better idea. Okay, halftime of the Super Bowl. How about the military? How about the Marine Corps band?
Well, they help perform the national anthem sometimes.
How about that?
They does the national anthem. They do. That's a part of it.
No,
I get what you're saying.
No, if you want to have a famous person come out there and sing the national anthem before the game. But at halftime, yeah, give them the Marine Corps band, dude. They would rock that place down. You ought to see them in the parade, man. They're huge. And that ain't even half of them. They probably got bands.
Yeah, well,
you put them all up there.
They're gonna. But see, here's the thing. They would do that. They would probably do that as far as
a special thing, man.
They would do that as far as add it to the show, not just them strictly. They would be added to it. You know what I'm saying? They would help participate in it.
You can't add to them. They'd be
that's how they would do it.
I think they hype it up just that. Or
no, they would be added to it.
Okay.
They can help play their music. That's what they would participate.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Have them playing the artist's music.
There you go.
There you go.
See, that's the part. They would be only participants.
That sound good.
But it would be a good participation of excuse me.
I think about things.
Finally got it out a little bit.
I mean, like baseball. I mean, come on, man. Let's liven it up some.
Baseball's baseball. Can't do nothing about
that.
This is
what I think baseball should do. Let's put a time clock on that pitcher.
How much?
Set it at 15 seconds.
That's too long. Oh, well, you got pitch changes. You got a lot of shit in between.
Set it at 15 seconds.
All right, let me ask you this.
Another thing they do away with, and I ain't never liked it.
No, before you go into that, let me ask you this. You said 15 seconds, right? 15 seconds. Does the clock start over when you have to throw it to first base to keep the runner from stealing? Does the clock start over? Or does it keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That does. What other rules would you add to that?
I'll tell you one rule they need to do away with, and I ain't never liked it, and they won't never do away with it because they got to be able to control the game. It's just like everything else. But that dang on that in-fly, the
in-fly rule?
Yeah.
Where the runner's got to stay?
Yeah.
Would you run?
No, what I'm saying is that you shouldn't be out automatically.
Well, it's in the infield.
You should have a chance to.
But it's in the infield.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You should still have to be thrown out.
Oh, you're saying because the batter just basically just hangs out at home plate.
Yeah.
I've seen them drop it.
Yeah.
I've seen, but you're still going to be out. But then the runners have to advance.
What I'm saying
is that right?
Like, okay, they don't even run; they're just automatically out. Okay.
Yeah.
But
If
they hit a pop fly to the infield.
Okay.
Okay. And the infielder misses it, they're automatically out. I don't understand that. Because what if he picks the ball up and throws it over the first baseman's head?
Okay.
Then all the runners
you
advance.
feel that way about that? The way I feel about a safety
never made sense. They made that play to control baseball.
I get what you're saying. I feel that way. You know how I feel about a safety, right? To me, all right, people on the get down. Let me ask you a question. Me to you, safety rule. Should it be changed? If the team scored a point, they scored 2 points. Why does the team that got sacked in the end zone,
boys that were raised
and
back hurts.
But the safety rule is so stupid to me. I find it dumb. You say it's like a prize. The safety rule is you get sacked in the end zone, the other team gets 2 points, and then that team who got sacked in the end zone got to give the ball right back to the motherfuckers who just scored and possibly can score again. Don't you think the points were scored, the team that got sacked in the end zone, they're the ones that should get a bone, they should get the ball back? That's the way that should work.
This is what I think.
That's how I feel about it.
And I hope the XFL does this. I'm going to give this to them. This is a free one just for y'all. A safety. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You either get the 2 points or you get the ball. Use that, buddy.
Well, if you take the ball, you don't get no points. I would take the points.
You take the ball.
But now what happens after the points?
No, you either get the 2 points and you kick off to the other team, or you get the ball on the 20-yard line.
A little college rule.
Like a touchback.
Kind of like a little college rule.
Right.
Yeah. It works for me.
I'll give you that.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I thought on that.
You get a choice. You get a choice.
I got some other rules.
Is that not? Is that?
Now the XFL used to run for the ball. Okay, they didn't have
side by
a
side
flip. They just ran for the ball.
We made a mistake about that last time. Real quick, we made a mistake about that last
Do away
time.
with that. Have the coin flip.
Absolutely.
Start the ball at the 40-yard line.
If you don't want to kick off and you want to make it fast-paced.
If you want to make it fast, there you go.
What'd you say, the
40?
40?
If you don't want to have a kickoff, if you want to do it different, spin the ball on the 50-yard line.
Laces up.
Whatever side it ends up on.
Laces up or bottoms up?
No. Spin the ball perfectly. Have a machine come out there and spin the ball perfectly on the 50-yard line where it's spinning on the 50-yard line. And whichever way it goes, that team gets the ball.
Saying which way it falls on the 50?
Yeah.
Left or right?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Different?
I don't like that.
You want to do it different?
That's different, but I don't like that. But that's something they might do.
I mean, they got machines that hold the ball for the kicker, put a spinner on it, have it spin the ball.
I think they just go to the coin flip. It would be a much easier way to do
Well,
it.
they said they don't want to do anything like the NFL. They want everything to be a little bit different. And the coin flip is original NFL. So they definitely don't want to do a coin flip. You know what I'm saying?
Baseball style. Home field advantage gets the ball. It gets the ball first, right? Baseball, you're the home field, top of the first, ends at the top of the ninth.
Just be taking an idea from baseball.
It doesn't matter. They got to do something. We got to come up with something.
Be original. You know. Let me have a cigarette, man. I done smoked all of them.
Ah, you sucked. But anyways, the XFL. I hope they do have some different. I hope they at least. Okay. Here's the thing with the XFL too. Please
shut it off because we got something to say.
The last thing I want to say, XFL, bring back the fair catch. Stop getting these guys killed.
No, I say do away with the punts at all.
Go for it.
Do away with the punts.
Go for it. Yeah, 4 tries.
4 downs. Get it or don't get it. And if you want to make it up tempo. All right.
Cut the game clock. Right. The play clock.
You don't want to tell the teams what to do. Okay. So you don't want to say you have to run the no huddle offense. Okay, so you say you're gonna have, all right. What's the NFL? The NFL, you got 40 seconds on the play clock.
Cut that play clock to 20.
Too much freaking time,
all right,
man.
How about this?
And plus, all right, I watched the thing about Tom Brady, and if you watch Tom Brady throughout this season, and this ain't made up. There was like 50 different clips of him doing this. Okay, when his play clock, when he was playing at home, when his play clock would get down,
I seen that.
He was pumping his hands up like this.
I seen
and
that.
His play clock was going back up.
It went back to 25.
You can watch every Patriot game and pause it, and watch that freaking play clock change. And
it's done. There's 3 of them out there I know
that
of.
was the first thing that really made me start looking into this dang on conspiracy theories about the NFL, because when you watch things like that, it just seems like they let certain teams win.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you what. XFL,
Do
the game,
whatever they want.
all right, the NFL.
40 seconds is too long on the game clock already, and
I
you're
cut
gonna let
that
this
shit.
man pump his hands and get 15 more seconds.
I say this.
I
say this. Cut that game clock to 20 seconds.
I say 25.
25 seems reasonable
25 seconds, and on a normal football game, halftime is 15 minutes. Okay?
No, halftime is 10 minutes.
No, in a normal football game, halftime's 15 minutes.
Yeah, I say cut it down to 10.
So, no, I say if they cut it down,
they want it to be a little faster.
All right. They have to have a halftime because they gotta let them players.
Okay, halftime stays at 15 minutes. Fuck it.
You leave halftime at 15 minutes, but you make the quarters in the game 12 minutes.
10
you know
minutes.
What I'm saying?
10 minutes.
No, NFL's 15.
Yeah.
12 minutes
would go by a little bit faster.
All right, what you do is, I don't know, it's crazy how to explain it, but I think if they did it at 12 minutes and they had the halftime at 15 minutes.
Oh, here's an idea.
And at halftime, show the commercials at halftime. Don't stop the game for commercials. At halftime, have nothing but commercials, and then like a 2-minute highlight of the game. And
I got an idea.
Here, feed all the commercials at halftime and before the game and at halftime.
There's something I like, but what the XFL can do to take away is to make it keep going. Only 1 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. 1 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. That's it. That's all you get.
Well, see, I got news for you. When the halftime show in the NFL comes on, okay, halftime show comes on every game.
They have a halftime show. They all do, but you don't get to watch them.
Halftime show.
Cheerleaders and little singers or something.
Highlights from every game on every halftime show. So if you watch one halftime show, then when the next game goes to halftime show, you change the channel anyways. You watch something else anyways. So just give me 2 minutes. Highlight the game in case that I didn't see the first half, in case I just
or missed something,
and just show me 2 minutes, if even that long.
Like maybe one commentator.
Show the highlights.
One commentator, yeah.
If you get 3 or 4 highlights in the first half, you did good.
And like I said, what do you think? 1 2-minute warning, fourth quarter. That's it.
And another thing,
let the first half keep going.
Anything about these players' personal lives.
Don't want to be into them that much.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to be. We know the TOs and all and the Troy Aikmans
and what if
all people like that. So
what if he did this? And this is what I was thinking, that if he did this, it would definitely work. Okay? There's already established football leagues out there that are not on TV.
Sometimes you get Sometimes you get them once in a while.
Like
very once in a while.
There's a football team right here in Jacksonville called the Jacksonville Raiders.
Yep. They're real small.
They're in a football
very
league.
small, very small.
I think there's 10 teams in their league. Okay, they're a Marine Corps football team, but they play other teams all over the place.
It's just small. It's just more like it's almost like recreational football here, though. Is what it is.
I think that's what he's going to have to do, because you can't. It's like I said in the last video. You can't draft a whole team.
This is what the XFL is going to do. This is all right.
He's talking about starting with
right.
8 teams.
Hey, listen. Calm down. Here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of undrafted players. The XFL is just going to be like, hey, you guys didn't get drafted. You guys are more than welcome to come and try out for us, and we'll see what we can get.
What you're not understanding is he's talking about making a league of people that don't even have anything on their, like no criminal background. Johnny Manziel can't play.
All right, here's the thing.
Vince McMahon with the video.
All right, calm down.
Out.
Here's the thing. They're still just going to give people a chance.
Well, they're going to let anybody come try out.
Right. So
there's
going to be
talent.
There's going to be a lot of talent.
Never even went to college.
Right.
You know, they got people working out right now. 2020 is a ways away. You start working out right now.
Nah, I'm not. Dude, I can't do it.
No, we're too old. I'm talking about these damn 21-year-olds.
Yeah, and there's also just people out there that might want to give a shot at the NFL with very limited football experience.
I'd say one thing.
You're going to get that. I guarantee it.
This is what I'm saying. Is he going to have people buy their... You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to watch it if Vince McMahon owns all the teams. Is he going to have... Because last time he did it, he owned all the teams. He owned all the rights. So therefore, that's why it felt like wrestling, and that's why a lot of people didn't watch it, because it felt set up. You know...
Maybe he found the right way to do it.
Is he going to have people buy their own team and
buy, or at least buy into it and be like a general manager, not an owner, but maybe just somebody who manages it?
Is he going to have teams that are already established join his
I
league?
think it's going to be like general managers.
Teams, but teams that are already established.
Yeah.
Like maybe, all right, and
I think they'll be like, all right, check this out. You got former GMs and coaches from the NFL and college and this, that, and the other. Those are going to probably be the kind of guys that I think you would have to invest in it.
Because if Vince McMahon owns it, then he's going to have to appoint all the coaches. Like last time.
I'm sure there's going to be a... That's why I say 2 years, I think...
Is he going to hire GMs and let them run their own team?
Yes, that's the way I see it.
That would be cool.
That's the way I see it. GMs, general managers, probably something like that.
Run their own team, don't tell them what to do.
And Bill, he said
Don't be a commissioner.
You told me he's not going to be, or even he said
I've grown up to think
that he won't be in it as much. He'll let other people run it.
I've seen Donald Trump and Vince McMahon in the wrestling ring together. So,
take a small time out real quick, people.
This dude that lives back there, his truck backfiring.
Yeah, just somebody's truck backfiring, that's all. Alright, so anyways, the XFL is probably going to will probably, hopefully get a better idea of what they're going to do after the first season. As long as they do a few things. Change just some of the rules, give you some different things, and not to mention, better names. Okay. Hopefully they get a little bit of better names.
Speaking of names, is that what the Redskins bought? A name? And how much did they give that man? Because I think...
I'll tell you. 5 years. Listen, same contract we were trying to give Kirk Cousins. Kirk, we tried to help you out. We tried to give you some money. $91 million. Listen. $91 million, $70 million up front for 5 years. That's a pretty good fucking contract.
That's a fucking shitload of money, buddy.
71 up front. Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy Garoppolo got what you wanted. But here's the thing. You're going to end up in New York Jets. You're going to end up in Denver.
I'll tell you
and you're going to end up probably in Arizona. And they're going to pay you your money, and you're still going to give probably just the same results.
So listen, when Alex Smith played for the 49ers, he was at his best, and he just couldn't get them there. Now he's old.
Yeah, well,
what the hell were they thinking?
Okay, yes.
Okay, he couldn't get them. The 49ers had a way better team than the Redskins.
All right. I'll say this about Alex Smith with some of his stats, like we went over before.
I say
here's the big thing.
They should have kept Kirk.
Here's a big thing.
They were gonna pay somebody, they
he was. Kirk Cousins was not.
To go.
Kirk Cousins would not even negotiate. We would give him an offer, and he would just say no
because it wasn't enough. They were trying to sign him to a 1 or 3 year contract, and he wasn't wanting that. He was wanting the 7 year deal.
He wouldn't even give.
They didn't believe in
he
him
wouldn't
enough
even get. He wouldn't even reciprocate. He didn't reciprocate. He just said no.
He did. He wanted a 7-year deal, and they wouldn't give it to him
because he wanted to. Because
we didn't believe in him enough.
A 7-year deal, then he would have had like a $200-some-odd million contract.
Why would you even offer him?
Jimmy Garoppolo got a way better deal than Alex Smith, though.
Yes, he did. But what I'm saying is, I think the 49ers spend way too much money because I've seen it happen time and time again. Oh, he's the next Joe Montana.
All right, this is the way.
He's the next like Dick Buckus. He's the next. I mean, you see it every single year. Even when the 49ers drafted that kid from Alabama, and he was supposed to be the best player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came and he got hurt right away. And he was out till the end of the season. Now, when he came back at the end of the season, he did pretty good. So, we'll see.
That's all we can do. And this is what we're going to... All right.
Way too much money to
begin with. But listen, when he got to Kansas City, this is what he did. 11-5, 11-5, 11-5.
I say...
His team won the division for 3 years.
You know how
his division won the team... His team won the division 11-5, 11-5, 11-5. They made the playoffs twice. That's not a bad reputation for a quarterback, though. He didn't take it.
If the Panthers get sold, do you think Cam Newton will still be their quarterback?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if I'm talking about if they get sold out of North Carolina?
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Because
they're not going to start all over that quick. Because here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. They'll sell it to somebody. They'll just sell it. The bank will take it, whatever, something like that.
Well, Bank of America owns it.
Well, then they'll get their stadium back.
They own it already.
I'm just saying. But ladies and gentlemen...
I'm pretty sure Bank of America. I think it's called Bank of America Stadium.
Yeah. And this right here is the Get Down on the Get Down. We have got down with you on the lot tonight. We're going to go ahead and take a close to the night. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. What else do they got to do? Excuse me. Targo!
Hot dog.
You didn't know? G-Money got that money!
You better call Garoppolo.
This is the Get Down on the Get Down. Y'all have a good night. Remember, that's Taco. I'm Hot Dog, and we're here to talk about things because we like to get down on a few things.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. See you next time.
Yeah.